In the leafy, bustling treetops of Jungleville, where parrots squawk politics and frogs sing jazz at night, there lived a very peculiar monkey named Ferdinand. He wore a trench coat made of palm leaves, a fedora made from a coconut shell, and, this is very important, he always carried a magnifying glass made from the bottom of an old lemonade bottle. Why? Because Ferdinand was no ordinary monkey. He was a detective, and business was about to go bananas. Chapter 1. The Mystery Unpeels. It was a quiet morning. The toucans were gossiping, the sloths were doing yoga, and Ferdinand was stirring his banana-flavored tea when, crash! A squirrel named Jimmy burst through the bushes, panting like he'd just outrun a jaguar with caffeine. "Ferdinand, it's gone! It's all gone!" Ferdinand adjusted his fedora coolly. "Calm down, Jimmy. Take a deep breath. What's gone?" Jimmy clutched his tiny chest dramatically. "The banana hoard! It's vanished!" Now, this was serious. The banana hoard wasn't just bananas. It was the bananas. A stash the jungle had been saving for the great banana festival. A day of feasting, dancing, and the traditional banana slip and slide. Ferdinand narrowed his eyes. Not on my watch. He finished his tea in one heroic slurp, flipped his coconut hat, and said, "We're going ape sleuthing." Chapter 2. Following the Peels. Ferdinand began the investigation the way any good detective would, by interrogating a parrot. "Talk, Polly," he said, eyeing the feathery witness. "What did you see last night?" The parrot squawked. "I saw nothing, Copper. Just stars, trees, and Trevor the Tapir doing karaoke again." Trevor the Tapir? Ferdinand scribbled in his leaf notebook. Suspicious. No one voluntarily sings ABBA at 3 a.m. Next, he visited the crime scene. Sure enough, the banana hoard was empty. Not even a banana string remained. But Ferdinand spotted something. A single, tiny paw print. And one very odd clue. A half-eaten mango, with teeth marks. "Interesting," Ferdinand mumbled. "Banana thieves don't usually snack on mangoes. We're dealing with a sophisticated criminal." Jimmy gasped. "Like a mango-loving ninja?" Ferdinand gave him a look. "No, Jimmy. Worse." He dramatically flipped a page in his notebook. A raccoon. Chapter 3. Ruckus with a Raccoon. Ferdinand knew only one raccoon bold enough to pull off such a fruity heist. Ricky the rascal raccoon. He lived in a hollow log, guarded by 2 snails and a very moody badger. "Open up, Ricky," Ferdinand called. "We need to talk." A pair of beady eyes peeked out. "Well, if it isn't Ferdinand Banana Britches," Ricky grinned. "Still playing Sherlock in the jungle, huh?" "I'm not here to play," Ferdinand said. "I'm here to peel back the truth." Ricky snorted. "Cute. But I ain't touched no bananas. I'm on a low-carb diet." "Oh yeah?" Ferdinand held up the mango. "Explain this." Ricky shrugged. "I don't do mangoes. Gives me hives. Ask the lemur." Ferdinand blinked. "The lemur?" "Yeah, Maurice, creepy little guy. He's been real twitchy lately, always muttering about fruit justice or something." Ferdinand scribbled furiously. "Looks like it's time to visit the lemur lunatic." Chapter 4. The Lemur Lair. Maurice the lemur lived in a tree house filled with conspiracy charts, fruit maps, and a poster that said, "Ripe for revolution." Ferdinand stepped carefully around a pile of avocado pits. "Hello, Maurice." "Dot a moment." Maurice spun around, eyes wide, fur frizzled. "You're here about the bananas, aren't you? I knew it. I warned them. I told them to lock them up in the Temple of Fruit." "Temple of Fruit?" Ferdinand blinked. Maurice leaned in. "Deep in the jungle, guarded by frogs with nunchucks. That's where they took it." "Who's they?" Maurice whispered ominously. The Pineapple Syndicate. Ferdinand blinked again. That's a juice bar in town. No, 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 Maurice said. That's their front. Jimmy gasped. This goes deeper than we thought. Ferdinand muttered. I need more banana tea. Chapter 5. The Temple of Fruit. Armed with a slingshot, his magnifying glass, and a small backpack of emergency snacks, Ferdinand ventured into the jungle with Jimmy at his side. They climbed vines, dodged angry bees, and narrowly escaped a snake who mistook Jimmy for a sausage. At last, they found it. The legendary Temple of Fruit, a moss-covered ruin shaped like a giant pineapple, with carvings of oranges, grapes, and one angry-looking durian. Inside, it was dark. Too dark. Suddenly, a spotlight turned on. A shadowy figure stood in the center. I've been expecting you, Ferdinand. Who are you? Ferdinand demanded. The figure stepped into the light. It was Grandma Bubbles. Chapter 6. The Twist Peel Ending. Grandma Bubbles? Ferdinand stammered. You run the banana pudding stand. She cackled. Exactly. And I needed more bananas for my ultimate recipe. Banana pudding supreme with choco coconut crust. You stole all the bananas for a dessert. It's not just dessert, dearie. It's destiny. Ferdinand sighed. Why didn't you just ask? Grandma Bubbles blinked. Because stealing is more fun. Jimmy nodded. She's got a point. Ferdinand shook his head. You're under arrest. Well, jungle arrest. Which means no pudding stand for a week. No! And so, thanks to the teen eyes and questionable fashion choices of Detective Ferdinand, the bananas were returned in time for the Great Banana Festival. Everyone danced. The pudding was shared, legally. Even Grandma Bubbles made a public apology and started a new business, Bubbles' Legal Fruit Emporium. As for Ferdinand, he kicked back in his treehouse, sipping banana tea, polishing his lemonade glass magnifier, and waiting for the next mystery. Because in the jungle, crime is never far away, especially if it smells like bananas.